Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. With this being his whitest possible.
Oh, hey, Spider-Man, you've got a new costume. Yeah, this is a rental. I got my other one dirty and had to take it to the cleaners. Whoa, that's new. Duh, me's a Jar Jar Binks. Me's a suck. That was pretty awesome. What is this? Some kind of weird sex thing?
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another Marvel Legends figure, and it's the Scarlet Spider. And this is the Kaine Scarlet Spider, not the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider, from the, was it SP//DR Build-A-Figure wave, the Spider Build-A-Figure wave, whatever they call that thing. I don't know, it's a really weird looking thing. Anyway, I found this at my local Think Geek, and really, this one and Doc Ock are about the only two figures I'm really interested in this wave. I have no interest in the Bath, but this was definitely my top pick to get out of the wave. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Alright, so here we have the Scarlet Spider in the packaging, and I really like this costume. This is the first time we've gotten a 6-inch Scarlet Spider in this costume in the Hasbro waves. That I know of. I think the last incarnation was a 3 3/4 inch for Hasbro, and I don't know if we got one for Toy Biz or not, but it's definitely pretty cool looking. It's got a repaint of the unmasked Peter Parker from the Cosmic Spider, and he's looking all green and sickly, and then it's got the little build-arm for that robot Spider-Man that looks terrible. I don't like it at all, and yeah, I'm definitely digging the way this looks. Now, they had two of them in package. One had a really terrible spider logo on the front, so if you can, check for the paint apps on there. This particular one looks like it's got a little bit of a white speck on the cheek. I hope it comes off. If not, I can fix it with some black paint. But yeah, he's got some interchangeable hands. Looks pretty cool. It's got the spider logo right there, so just kind of a close-up. There he is with his little spikes in his hands. It says Scarlet Spider! And then the side of the package has got some very red artwork right there. Back of the packaging. Love this art right here. And then it's got a little write-up here, and then all the other figures in this wave, so you can build the SP//DR Build-A-Figure. Was that Spider? How do you pronounce that? I don't even know what the thing's from. I'm presuming it's a Spider-Verse character of some sort. And yeah, there's Doc Ock. I'll probably pick that one up. Elektra looked pretty cool. Daredevil looks decent in the black, but I've already got two versions of him. Then there's the House of M Spider-Man. Just it looks like Spider-Man without a spider logo on his chest. And then there's Cloak and Dagger, and they just don't really interest me much. I'd rather have Elektra in the white outfit though, but I may get her. I don't know. Here are the other figures in this wave. And then there's the really weird robot spider Build-A-Figure. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging for the Scarlet Spider. Let's go ahead and get him out of box and see what we think. So here we have the Scarlet Spider out of the packaging, and you might hear some fireworks going off in the background. The neighbors are still blowing up fireworks. It's the 4th of July weekend holiday, and yeah, fireworks every night for the past week. So if you hear some booms, it's not gunshots, they're firecrackers. Alright, so this guy's actually pretty cool. I was really afraid it was going to have a white mark on his chin. Turns out it did not. It was like a dust particle or something. Now, it did have a black paint smudge on his fist there, but that came off really easy with a pencil eraser. If you've ever got a stain on your figure or a piece of paint blemish that shouldn't be on there, try a pencil eraser. It really works a lot. I've used that quite a bit on action figures over the years. So the paint actually came out really well with this guy. He comes with some accessories, which is very, very cool. In package, he's got his hands with the stingers on them, which are pretty interesting. I always thought they were a little bit creepy, but yeah, it's definitely kind of cool at the same time. And then he's got these closed-fisted hands, which is pretty cool. I actually prefer him with these stingers. I think he looks better with them on there. And then he's got this zombie-looking Peter Parker head. Again, this is a repaint of the unmasked Cosmic Spider Peter Parker, the bearded Peter Parker that I used for a young Logan, actually, is what I used that head for. But Kaine, if you don't know, Kaine is one of the Spider-Man clones, and he's kind of a failed clone, and the body kind of starts falling apart, and I really don't even know what happens to him after he kind of becomes this version of the Scarlet Spider. I know he goes to like Houston, and these characters basically hire him to assassinate somebody, and it's Wolverine, and he kind of becomes a good guy, kind of a bad guy, good guy kind of character, and I really just don't follow the character much at all, but I do like the suit. I think it's very cool. It reminds me a lot of the Ultimate Spider-Man, and I remember seeing that in the animated cartoon back in the 90s, and I'd really love a figure for that. But he also comes with this Build-A-Figure part for the SP//DR Spider, I guess. It looks cool. It's neat. It's got a swivel right there, single-jointed elbow. It's got a hinge wrist, and it spins around, and then this wobbles around once it goes into the socket there. I just really don't have a desire to build this bath, so I probably won't be using that. Now the figure itself looks like it's on a Pizza Spidey body. He can ab crunch down that far, ab crunch that far up. He can look that far up, he can look that far down. He definitely has a different sculpt on the head. He's got one eye is bigger than the other. He kind of has a Mr. Spock like look going on. He's got butterfly joints. His arms are on a hinge. They do spin at the upper bicep. He's got or the upper arm. He's got a double jointed elbow, hinge joints on the wrist. They also spin, waist articulation. He kicks that far forward, doesn't kick much at all back. He's got a twist at the upper leg, double jointed knee. He's got a twist at the boot right there, and then he's got hinge joints on his feet. And he's got that crazy ankle rocker pivot we love! With this being his widest possible stance with both feet still flat on the floor. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I like the sculpt on it. I think it looks good. He basically has a generic body with the tampoed Spider-Man logo there. The head sculpt, he's got one eye closed a little bit more than the other. Very costumey looking. I'm not really sure which head that is from. But I like the black and I like the red. I think they contrast really nicely with the red spider on the back of his body. This particular figure's got some really nice spider details, the logos. I did pick up one where the spider on the front chest was really, really fuzzy. So definitely take a look at that if you've got the opportunity to do so and find the best looking one. But everything else on this is super, super clean. Nice muscle work, good sculpt on the eyes. I'm liking it. Now taking a closer look at the alternate head on the figure. Again, this is a repaint of the bearded Peter Parker, but that's okay because they did a good job with it. It's got a nice zombie green flesh tone, the white eyes. I'm definitely digging it. Kaine was supposed to be a broke down clone of Peter Parker, and that kind of comes across here. I remember him looking a little more disheveled in the comics, if I remember right. He didn't take his mask off because he was breaking down and not looking very good. And yeah, I mean, this works. I don't think it's exactly like the comics from what I recall, but it's been years ago. So yeah, I'll take this. It's definitely cool, and nothing else, it makes a good zombie face. So taking a look at the midsection of the figure, it's mostly just red. The hands on this one are definitely kind of cool. I like how they've got the little spikes in there, his stingers. That is portrayed in the comics, and he's got the black fingertips. I prefer him to have these because, well, he's pretty known for having those stingers in this mode, although I do like the fact that we get the alternate hands. In case we don't want to use them there, we can definitely use them here. Everything else, though, is really pretty much just red. It's a Spider-Man body mold in red. That's what it is. And finally, taking a look at the legs, well, they're just red Spider-Man legs. There is no paint apps, no nothing. They're just red, and that's the way they are in the comics, so it's accurate, and I really don't have anything else to say except for the fact they're red. For comparison, here we have the Scarlet Spider with the black suit Spider-Man, and we got him with Cyclops from the X-Men, and I said that this guy looked like he had the pizza Spidey body, but looking at him next to the black suit Spider-Man, he's definitely wider in the body than Spider-Man is, so I'm not sure which body mold that is. It kind of looks like it might be the same type of mold but he's got the butterfly joints. Maybe it's the superior Spider-Man body. I'm not sure. If you know, leave a comment down below. But he's definitely cool, and he's red and he's black, and he's going to look good up on my Spider-Man shelf. So, is the Scarlet Spider a figure that you want in your Spider-Man collection? Well, if you're a hardcore Spider-Man collector and you're getting all the variations of Spider-Man and the villains and the other characters, this is probably one that you're going to want in the collection. If you are an average Marvel collector, this could be something to pass on. I personally like it. I like the color scheme. I don't particularly care for the character too much. I prefer the Ben Reilly version of the Scarlet Spider. But this is definitely an interesting take, and like I said, I love the colors. It really makes me want an Ultimate Spider-Man figure after looking at the blacks and the reds, and who knows, maybe we'll get that in the future. But overall, it's not a bad figure. So there he is, the Scarlet Spider from Marvel Legends.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.